Let's take a look at another example of positive and negative intervals. So on this one, they already start us with our zeros, so let's go ahead and draw our number line. And so our zeros are -4 and -5/9 and 2/3. So you want to write those in order. And so what you want to do is you want to test each interval, and you could test each interval, but honestly the only interval we need to know is right here, -5/9 to 2/3, which is right here. That's the interval of our concern. So we're going to plug a number in between those two numbers. And once again, if you need a test over here, you'd plug in a number to the left of, to the left of -4. If you want that interval, if you want this interval, you'd plug a number between -4 and -5/9. And if you want this interval, you'd plug in a number greater than 2/3. And that's what we're going to do with this one. We're going to plug in one between -5/9 and 2/3. So what's a number, an easy number between those two? And since one's negative and the other one's positive, 0 exists between the two. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test 0. So for the interval -5/9 to 2/3, I'm going to be testing 0. So I'm going to do f of 0. And so remember, we're not really caring about the number we get out of this. We want to know, is the sign positive or negative? And so if I were to plug in a 0 here, we'd have 0 minus 2 is negative. And then we'd have 0 plus 4 is positive. And then we'd have 0 plus 5 is also positive. So our answer would be negative times a positive, which would be negative. So on that interval, the sign of f of x is negative.